All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this trade recap where I made roughly $7,000 on the day, $1,000 across 7 fund accounts. I'll throw it up on the screen now. Today was a really clean day, in my opinion. I predicted the entire move. I'll throw that up on the screen as well with the timestamp. I predicted that we were going to take all-time highs. I predicted that since yesterday. I talked to my students about that we were going to rerun all-time highs. That's what I anticipated. That's what I wanted to see, and that's exactly what we got. I said 930 is going to manipulate lower. Well, we had two scenarios. Usually I always give my students about two scenarios. I said, okay, we're either going to 930 is going to open up. We have a continuation long and just look to take continuation longs all day, which was the first scenario. Or the second scenario that I wanted, and what happened to play out, was we manipulate lower out of 930. Now, obviously, 930 didn't give us the full manipulation leg. It just acted as the start of the manipulation leg. Then I wanted to see us take out all-time highs, which we ended up doing through the rest of the day. So why did I trade on ES over NQ today? I'll get into that here in a second. What was options flow telling me? I don't have my options flow up currently. Options flow was telling me the options traders were positioned long. They are looking to long the market today. They're looking to buy the dips and sell the rallies. Okay, so that's telling me, okay, the options traders are bullish currently. They are looking to go long. They are looking to buy the dips and sell the rallies, kind of like what I talked about in my previous trade recap. So let's look at kind of what we're looking at here then. Okay, let's pull up my other screen so you guys can have a better understanding of what the day looked like. Now, this is like my main overall bias screen. So we're looking at kind of 930. Okay, so let's look at NASDAQ first. Okay, so coming into 930, what do we see? It's about like 10 o'clock here. Okay, well, I see 930. Okay, we're trending towards these Asia lows. Sweet. Okay, if I want to trade to the upside, I'd like Asia lows to be taken. Doesn't seem too advanced, right? There's nothing really special about Asia lows. Just acts as a key liquidity point for us. But then I look at that and I'm like, oh, well, I don't know if we're going to take Asia lows. We actually have key levels here. These are GEX levels from MentorQ. It's something that you can just get for $50 a month. I'm not affiliated with them. But these are GEX levels. These are option flow levels. They tell us a good bit of what the market wants to do each day. As we see, we're kind of coming into these GEX levels. I would anticipate a nice reaction out of this. But what made me trade ES today, actually, was at that same exact time, I see, wait a second, we're taking Asia lows here. We've swept Asia lows. We have a nice SMT in, right? We have a nice clean SMT right here. Sweet. And we're tapping into a GEX level. Perfect. Okay, so today I'm fully decided. I just want to trade ES today. ES looks cleaner. Everything looks cleaner. Looks better to me. So I took two trades today. One was a break even, one was a win, and you'll see that win ended up actually being a huge win, or could have been. My first trade was actually based off of the Asia lows. So if we go back, put it in the replay mode, and I'll show you guys a little bit more here in a second of what Bookmap looks like. These are actually Asia lows resting here. I don't know why it's not showing up. Asia lows would be resting right at this low here. Let me confirm that. Asia lows would be resting right at 410. So as we see, 410, those are our Asia lows. So let's see as price comes into that level, what we can get. Now, again, that also aligned really well with the VWAP band. It aligned well with the volume area low. Lined up pretty well with certain things. Now you'll see what kind of happens here. Now again, right, if we take Asia lows, you want to see a nice reaction out of it. Boom, we take it. I end up not getting in until the next candle, so right about here. And this ends up running, and we go break even. Unfortunate. Okay, is what it is. Okay, next level. I see we have a 400 level here. Okay, NQ still is struggling to take out the ES lows, or sorry, the Asia lows. Okay, so what can we do here? Okay, so we have a clean level on ES, and Q still doesn't have really a clean level. I would like to look to trade out of ES. This looks like the more ideal trade. Now if we come to Bookmap. Bookmap. This is where I get a lot of my confirmation from. Let's take a look at what Bookmap does and what we have on Bookmap. So again, we entered at about 9:48, so we're going to give it some time to get to about 9:45 so you guys can see what exactly I saw on Bookmap at that given time. So we'll stop at about 9:45. Unfortunately, I can't really like speed it up much faster than this. We'll just give it some time. So at 9:45, I will stop this and pause and show you everything I'm looking at. So as you see, right, the 410 level just got taken, moving higher. That was a key point of why I took that trade. Okay, 9:45. Boom, 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 bang. Okay, so what do I see? Okay, we have a really clean heat level. Let me be able to like move my chart. Here we go. So we have a heat level at 405 and we have a heat level at 400. Below this, don't really have anything else down here, right? These heat levels show liquidity. They show where orders are resting, right? What do we see? 182 orders are resting at 400. If we scroll down, not really too much to the downside. Scroll up, okay, we have 173 orders up here. Even if we just get to this point, that's a good TP. Then we have orders resting even higher. Okay, so I see we have a nice level at 400. 400 looks really, really clean. So let's go back into the trading view. All right, so what aligns with 400? Well, it is a psychological level. Sweet. What else do we have? It is a GEX level. What do you see at 400? We have two GEX levels, actually. We have GEX level 1 at exactly 400. GEX level 2 at literally 4075, so roughly right at 400. So we have two GEX levels aligning. The VWAP's aligning. Okay, sweet. We have a lot of things aligning. What else do we have? Well, the week open is just about 3 points above. That's sweet. Okay, so we have about like, what, 4 levels all aligning within one kind of, we're gonna put this full screen. One essential like level. No, do not full screen that. Full screen, yes. Okay, so we have 4 levels basically all within one level. That's amazing. But what else do we have? Well, we come all the way over to 18 o'clock. Let's mark out our volume profile. This would be your daily volume profile. Okay, well, we also have a volume area low down here, right? We're in new lows that we're creating on the day. That's sweet. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see kind of what happens as we come into the 400 level. And boom, tap into it and immediately react. But what does that look like on Bookmap? What gave me confirmation on this trade? Well, again, remember, the key level of 400. Let's watch what happens as we come into 400. And I'll slow it down for you guys. Again, these are orders resting here. All right, so keep in mind, what did GEX tell us? Options Flow told us that buyers are looking to position themselves in dips and sell rallies, right? They're looking to buy more, right? So those GEX levels, the GEX levels tell you where those buyers are trying to step in or where they're trying to hedge. And crazy how there's a bunch of buyers resting at 400, almost like they want to buy the dip, right? We see we blow through 400, and now boom, we came into or 405. Now we're in 400. Sweet. Okay, so let's see what happens here, right? Because if this level is a position of selling off, right? These red bubbles basically, they stand for selling pressures. Selling pressure. So a red bubble stands for selling pressure. A green bubble stands for buying pressure. So if we see a red bubble come in here, what can you anticipate? The market is going to sell off. It is going to keep selling lower. Well, let's watch what happens. Let's put this even slower. Huge red bubble. But Andrew, why aren't we moving, right? You said there's a huge, that stands for selling pressure, right? Selling pressure should move us lower. Well, that is absorption, ladies and gentlemen. That is absorption. If selling pressure is stepping in, yet it's not moving price anywhere, that is showing that buyers are absorbing those sellers, and we end up moving higher. And what will you see? Bada bing, bada boom. This ends up running the rest of the day. The entire day it runs. We only go up from here. Until obviously we reach above all-time highs and then we consolidate a little bit. Boom. So that is my entry right here. The low of the day. It does not get lower than this. We called out the low of the day. This move would have been a massive move for you. Now, I wanted to target 418. I wanted to target all the way up here. I actually was going to settle for just 418. Should I have held this? Maybe. Did I trail my stop? Yes, I did. I ended up trailing my stop to right about this candle right here. So I hit for about a 4 to 4.6R on the day, catching the absolute low of day. And you will notice what ends up happening. This ends up running the rest of the day. Random? Lucky? Gambling? I don't know, you tell me. This is all just basing my ideology based off the options flow, based off of where orders positioned, based off of key levels, based off of psychological levels. Very clean trade. Not to mention we had an SMT. Not to mention we had a single print. If you know what a single print is, we had a single print resting here from the previous day. Very clean price, very clean movements. Unfortunately, we got break even on this first trade, but amazing day for me. Catch low of day, and you guys will see what ends up happening the rest of the day, right? This trade could have been, I was only risking 250 on this trade, and price just disappeared. Great, right? As you see the executions, right? This could have just been, coulda, woulda, shoulda, obviously. Could have been a calm 1 to 30 RR trade. These are trades that genuinely happen every single day for our model. Every single day, there is a 20 R plus trade in the model. Now, if you catch it all, maybe rare, right? Because I'm on consistency. I'm on Apex. There's consistency. I don't need to hold this all the way through. If I wanted to hold, and I maybe wasn't on a consistency firm, probably just would have gone to all-time highs, which is right about here, which would have gave me about a 21 R. But I'm on a consistency firm, so I didn't want to hold, and we got a profit. Got out of the day. But the odds of you being able to catch a whole 20R every single day, pretty low, but these moves present themselves every single day with my model. Every single day there is a move with at least a 15 to 20R, if not plus, that you can catch with the Silver Surfer model every day. So that's the trade recap. It was very, very clean. Obviously, we got break even the first time. Second trade ended up being the low of day, and we ended the day really nicely. $7,000 on the day. Obviously, could have caught more, but great day whatsoever. Called out the exact move, and it was a fun day. Fun day in the markets. But yeah, very, very clean day, and I hope you guys enjoyed that trade recap.